The Brazilian English teacher. There's a Brazilian English teacher who loves high performance tennis and Novak Djokovic. He always watches Djokovic matches and interviews on YouTube, feeding from his champion mentality. I have some questions for you. Is there a subject you love? The Brazilian English teacher loves high performance in tennis. Are there subjects, high performance, health, finances, architecture, engineering, cars, fashion? Is there medicine, law, human rights? Is there a subject that you love to read, to study, to feed from? Yes or no? Are there subjects you love to watch, study? Okay? Is there a sport you practice? Is there a sport you like to watch? What are your hobbies? What do you like to read, watch, and listen in your free time? Are you reading, watching, listening to a book, to a podcast, to a TV show right now? What is it? What's the name of the book, of the podcast? Okay? Who is the author? Is there a sport you like to practice? Are you practicing sports right now? Right now, nowadays. Ok? These days, atualmente. Not right now at this moment. Right now can be used at this moment, 6:52 a.m. But right now, currently, nowadays is also atualmente. We do not say actually. It's a false cognate. Some people when they want to say atualmente, they say actually. Okay? Currently, now, right now, these days, nowadays. Are you practicing sports? Are you exercising? Is there someone you love in the sense of admiration, inspiration, modeling? Who is this person? What is his name? What's her name? What does he do? The Brazilian English teacher loves high performance, tennis and Novak Djokovic, the tennis player. Okay? What about you? What's your favorite subject? Cuisine, cooking, engineering, cars. Okay, what's your favorite subject? What's your favorite hobby? The things you like to do, read, watch, listen to in your free time. What's your favorite sport to practice, to watch? Are you practicing any sports right now? Are you exercising? What are you doing? I'm going to the gym. I'm working out. I'm riding the bike, running, swimming. What are you doing? How often do you practice? For example, my favorite sport is soccer. I am going to the gym. I am working out at the gym. I exercise, I go to the gym 3 times a week. It's an example. Okay? I love basketball. I love watching basketball. And I admire Kobe Bryant, the basketball player. I love watching basketball. I practice it twice a week, 3 times a week. I love watching basketball. I love to watch basketball. I don't practice though. And I love Kobe Bryant, the basketball player. Let's talk about this for a moment. This is interesting. Some people get very confused with although, even though. They are nothing but a different way to say but. For example, I love watching basketball. I don't practice though. This is the same, it's the same of saying even though I love watching basketball, I don't practice it. And it's also the same of saying, even though I don't practice basketball. I love to watch it. It's the same of saying although I don't practice basketball, I love watching it. All the sentences here, they are saying exactly the same thing. I love to watch basketball, but I don't practice basketball. All are saying the same thing. Okay? I love watching basketball. I don't practice though. Even though I love watching basketball, I don't practice it. Basketball. Even though I don't practice basketball, even though I don't practice basketball, I love to watch basketball. I love watching basketball. I love watching it. I love to watch it. So we don't have to repeat basketball. Finally, although I don't practice basketball, I love watching it. And yes, caso você esteja se perguntando aqui, tem como a gente inverter? Tem. I don't practice basketball. I love watching it, though. Oops. Ok? Ok? Natália, eu não sabia que você estava aí. Eu achei que você não estava. Você tem que sempre falar oi. Se você não falar oi, eu acho que você não está aí. Esse daqui é um conteúdo bonitinho para o tal do Reels, né? It is just a different way of saying but. I don't practice basketball, but I love watching it. But I love to watch basketball. I don't practice basketball. I love watching it, though. Agora deixa eu fazer uma pergunta. Qual palavra você, em português, você entendeu? Even though I love watching basketball, I don't practice it. Even though I don't practice basketball, I love to watch it. Although I don't practice basketball, I love watching it. O que você entendeu do even though e o although aqui? E pode escrever a palavra em português nos comentários enquanto a gente continua aqui, ó. Ah, alguém mais, alguém mais respondeu? Deixa eu ver aqui. I love. I love listening to music in English. I love to listen to English songs. I love listening English songs. I like playing soccer. I like to play soccer. I like watching soccer. I like to watching soccer. I usually watch soccer once a week, every week, once a week. I like watching soccer. I don't practice it though. Okay? I love watching soccer. I sometimes watch soccer on TV. I don't practice it though. Or I love watching soccer. I usually watch soccer on TV and I practice it once a week. I love playing frescoball with my husband every weekend or on holidays. I love to play frescoball. I love playing frescoball with my husband. We usually play every weekend and also on holidays. I play frescoball. I love playing frescoball with my husband. We always play frescoball. We usually play every weekend and on holidays. I love to study in my free time. I love studying in my free time. My favorite sport is going to the gym and riding the bike. I love going to the gym. I love riding the bike. I love to study in my free time. I don't like watching sports. Okay? I'm going to the gym. This sentence could be just like this. I'm going to the gym. That's it. Or I'm going to the gym nowadays. I'm going to the gym these days. I'm going to the gym currently, now, right now. E fica implícito se a frase for essa, que é algo relativamente recente, novo. Por quê? Porque have you been practicing? Have you been exercising? Are you exercising? Do you have the habit of exercising? Yes, I do. What are you doing? I am going to the gym. Because she did not say, I'm going to the gym right now, these days, it is implicit. It is inferred. We can come to the conclusion, I'm going to the gym nowadays, these days. Okay? If, let's say, this person, Assunção, let's say she going to the gym is a habit, a routine that she has been doing for 5 years now. Then she would have answered. The answer would be, what do you exercise? Yes. What do you do? What kind of exercise, what kind of sports or what kind of exercise do you do? Do you practice? I go to the gym 3 times a week, 4 times a week, twice a week. I go to the gym, it's a habit. I'm going to the gym right now, 7 a.m. Where are you going? To the gym. I'm going to the gym right now. I'm on my way to the gym. Or this year, this month, I started to exercise. I'm going to the gym. Carrega a ideia de algo relativamente recente, novo. Se é algo estabelecido na vida, na rotina, na agenda, then it's a habit. I go to the gym. I love watching Dr. Carolyn Leaf, yes, talking about the mind, talking about how I can change my brain. Dr. Carolyn Leaf is a neuroscientist. Neuroscientist, a scientist of the brain. And she talks about her podcasts, her classes, speeches, lectures, her books talk about how I can change my brain and then change my life. So I love watching. I love to watch. I love reading. I love to read. I love listening. I love to listen to Dr. Carolyn Leaf talking about the mind, talking about the brain, talking about how I can change, how I can transform my brain. Ok? Switch. Essa palavrinha que ela colocou ali, switch, é mais para chavezinha, para luz, interruptor, that you on, off, on, off, switch it on, switch it off, switch it on, switch it off. A pergunta que eu tinha feito, o que você entendeu pelo... Pergunta que eu tinha feito, o que você entendeu por even though I love watching basketball, I don't practice it. Even though I don't practice basketball, I love watching it. Although I don't practice basketball, I love watching it. O que você entendeu pelo even though, although? Pode escrever em português. A Irene escreveu apesar de, yes. Embora, yes. Ok? Estava tão concentrada que havia esquecido o like. Boa. I like watching documentary films. I like watching. I like to watch documentary films, videos, shows, TV shows. Excellent. I go to the gym every day. I love going to the gym. I like going to the gym. I love to go to the gym. I like to go to the gym. I go to the gym every day. I always go to the gym. I go to the gym 6 times a week. Ok? The Brazilian English teacher sees himself in Djokovic. Sorry. The Brazilian English teacher sees himself in Djokovic, one of the best ever in tennis history, the mental strength, the resilience, the power to be your best version in the worst scenarios. Is there anyone you see yourself in? How? Tell me how. Tell me why. Tell me why can't nothing but it's alright. Tell me why. Tell me how. Who does the teacher see himself in? in Djokovic. Why? How? Does the teacher want to be one of the best tennis players ever? No, of course not. So, how? Why does the teacher see himself in Djokovic? Tell me how. Tell me why. Because of the mental strength, because of Djokovic's resilience, because of Djokovic's ability to be bent, to be twisted, to be punched, to be stretched without being broken down, without being torn apart. Enquanto você vai me respondendo, who do you see yourself in? And how? Why? Enquanto você vai escrevendo, the teacher sees himself in Djokovic. Does the teacher want to be? Does the teacher believe he can be one of the best tennis players in history? No, of course not. Does the teacher consider he has the same mental strength as Djokovic? Does the teacher believe his level of resilience is the same as Djokovic? Does the teacher believe he has the same ability, the same power, the same capacity as Djokovic to be the best in the most difficult times? No. He watches, he listens, he follows Djokovic matches and interviews so he can feed, so he can absorb, get, receive, learn from Djokovic's mentality, mindset of a champion. So he can be as strong mentally as Djokovic is. So, quando diz the teacher sees himself in Djokovic, I can see myself in you. I can see myself in Kobe Bryant. We are not saying we are the same. No. We are saying there is a similarity. There are things in common. There are characteristics that are similar. Physically or mentally, emotionally, or attitude, behavior, comportamento. So, the teacher sees himself in Djokovic. He feeds, he watches, he listens, he learns from Djokovic because he wants to be mentally strong, resilient, and he wants to be able to operate at his best in the most difficult times, just like Djokovic is, can, and does. He wants to be mentally strong as Djokovic is. He wants to be as resilient as Djokovic is. He wants to be able to operate at his best as Djokovic can. Okay? What about you? Who do you see yourself in? And why? Ninguém escreveu nada nos comentários. Eu não sei se vocês não ouviram, se vocês não entenderam. Eu vou inventar alguns exemplos aqui. Oh, I can see myself in my daughter, my older daughter. Really? Why? The way she smiles, the way she will use her arms and gestures when she talks. Oh, because we hate, we get so mad when things are not exactly how we were planning. Okay? Parênteses. Apesar de eu estar juntando aqui mais ou menos as duas coisas, você se ver em alguém não necessariamente significa referência, tá? Só para ter certeza que tá claro. Nem sempre eu tenho como referência a pessoa em quem eu me vejo. Nem sempre. Na verdade, nem é tão comum assim. Porque geralmente a pessoa que eu tenho como referência é alguém que é algo que eu não sou e quero ser. Se ver em alguém é basicamente a respeito de conexão por semelhanças físicas ou comportamentais ou de personalidade. Ok? I can see myself in my son. Oh, really? Why? Just look at him. We are so much alike. We look alike each other. We are so much alike. We look alike each other, which means our physical appearance is very similar. ok? Ah, ó, interessante. Interessante. Olha que interessante isso daqui, ó. Que foi um gatilho que a Pamela disparou e me trouxe para explicar isso e o José Newton reforçou. Se o Tiago Brunet é um pastor, pregador, palestrante, cristão, e digamos assim, o José Newton tem como isso aqui pelo jeito é fato, né? O Tiago Brunet como um modelo. Qual palavra que eu vou usar? Para o José Newton é um modelo de ministério. Para você talvez não vá fazer sentido essa frase, modelo de ministério, porque é uma coisa muito evangélica. Modelo de missão, modelo de vida, modelo de vocação, de ofício que ele quer viver. É exatamente o que eu acabei de explicar. Não é nesse contexto que a gente usa eu me vejo em você. Contrário, se o José Newton for... Agora que eu vi que meu fone está aqui na janela. Se o José Newton for tão inspirado pelo Tiago Brunet e o ofício, o ministério, a carreira do Tiago Brunet for muito parecida com o que ele sonha em viver e ele se dedica absurdamente, o Tiago Brunet viraria para ele e falaria: I can see myself in you. This is how I started. Digamos que o Tiago Brunet tivesse visto uma palestra, uma pregação, um vídeo, uma atitude de entrega, de sacrifício, de fé que o José Newton teve, o Tiago Brunet falaria para ele: o Tiago Brunet falaria para ele. Porque você não usa I see myself in you nesse sentido de você é o que eu quero ser. Você pode dizer I see, o José Newton poderia usar I see myself, I can see myself in Tiago Brunet, or I see myself in Tiago Brunet. Não porque eu tenho um sonho de viver a vida que ele vive ou representa. Um sonho. Não. Mas porque talvez você percebe características que você tem, que ele tem, que você também tem. Aí sim. Mas não no sentido de projeção. Não é assim que a gente usa eu me vejo em você. I can see myself in you, I see myself in you. Projeção, sonho. Não. Pode ser usado com alguém que é uma referência? Pode, mas para falar de semelhanças. De personalidade, semelhança de características, semelhança comportamental, semelhança espiritual, ministerial, enfim. mas não como projeção. Porque aí seria uma outra frase. I can see myself living like Tiago Brunet. Aí eu tô falando de visualização. I can see myself. I can close my eyes and I can imagine. É totalmente diferente de você se perceber em outra pessoa. Ficou claro isso? Fecha parênteses, volta para os exemplos. I can see my father-in-law in my wife. How? The way they react, the personality is very similar. It's genetic, okay? Genetics. It's crazy how similar they are in things that Hélio, he never explained. He never told Jessica. She did not learn from him. She did not become like that because she spent a lot of time with Hélio. It's in the blood. Genetics. It's crazy. Just like my father and I have some characteristics from my father. My father can see himself in me because I will do things just like him. For example, when I'm driving, I was not raised by my father. I was raised by my mother. My father lived and lives in Teresina. But it looks like he was the one who raised me, because I will do some things just like him. For example, when I'm driving the car, I will put my hands on the air conditioner, and then I will do like this with my jeans, like just like my father. Okay?